What's up, family? I am out at my nature spot today, so if there are background noises, just like that bird, I sincerely apologize, but I just wanted to do my Tarot Tuesday reading out here today. So, background noises are a part of the experience. Today we're going to be doing a twin flame reading. And as I pull my tarot deck out of the box, the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this message may be geared more towards the divine feminine on a twin flame journey and what you need to know right now. But we're just going to find out what the cards have to say for the twin flame collective tuning into this video. Angels, ancestors, and guides, please protect me in your bright white light as I go into the cards for the collective listening to this YouTube video. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides of the collective listening to this video. Please protect and be with them in your bright white light as we go into the cards. I split the deck to the Lovers card, so I have a feeling that this is going to be a really juicy reading. So, angels, ancestors, and guides, Holy Spirit, please send us the cards with the clearest, most guided messages that they need to hear at this time for their greatest and highest good on their highest timeline and harm to none, of course. And it's 1, 2, 3 on the timer right as I was getting started and 2:01 on the clock. 2:01 is a very important number to me on my twin flame journey, so let's get right into it. What does the collective watching this video need to know about the twin flame journey? Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups and the Magician. If you are currently in separation and you're manifesting a reunion with your person, trust that your affirmations, visualizations, and prayers and all of the things that you're doing to make yourself an energetic match for your counterpart are working, okay? I do feel like there is a offer incoming. I don't think you're expecting it. I feel like you're really... Not the bird. I feel like you've been really in your element lately, just like getting to know yourself, tuning in with your own energy, feeling what that feels like, and just allowing yourself to be, accepting yourself for all that you are right now, and not guilting or shaming yourself for the fact that you're not in union in 3D reality, because I want to remind you that 3D reality offers an illusion of separation. In truth, we're all one, and especially you are one with your twin flame. In the higher realms, there is no separation. So let's just twist that inner narrative, shift that inner narrative first and foremost before we even get into this reading. You are not in separation. You are currently in union with the parts of your lives that you need to be on individually on your twin flame journeys at this moment in time. And I hope that sits well in your heart. 3, 2, 1 on the clock, or on the timer, excuse me. So what else does the collective need to know? You've been manifesting this offer of love. The Knight of Cups has an emotional offer, so it's usually seen as an offer of love, romantic love, and I feel like you've been really focused on manifesting this because this is what you really want for your life. It's your wish fulfillment. I just pulled the Knight of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Cups, which is what you're hoping and praying for from this person, is their Ace of Cups, right? The Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups make the 10 of Cups, and that is right around the corner for you. In fact, as I'm starting to speak these messages, the wind is starting to pick up a little bit, so I hope that my tarot cards don't blow away, but we're going to get these messages out anyway. This collective, what do they need to know about the twin flame journey and what's coming next? What do they need to know? We have the 10 of Swords. It kind of came out in the cross position, so you may be struggling lately with like just wholeheartedly giving up on the connection, giving up on this person, and just, believing that this is over. It's done. You may be dealing with thoughts surrounding, like, how could this ever be? This person doesn't talk to me. This person doesn't do this. This person doesn't do that. Like, you're very much so in your head right now. The mental body is struggling, and I do feel like this is because the mental body is purging on a collective level right now. This is something I've been channeling for the last few weeks. So if intrusive thoughts, limiting beliefs, all that kind of stuff is coming up at this time, know that that's normal. These energies are coming up to be released once and for all. So if you're struggling more with these limiting beliefs, especially surrounding your twin flame journey, just know that you're purging the subconscious thought patterns that are actually preventing you from coming into union. So you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. It may just feel uncomfortable in the moment because obviously these thoughts and feelings don't feel good. These thoughts and feelings of separation and rejection and abandonment, right? They don't feel good. So we want to just assume that the connection is going to be over because we think that that's going to be the easiest way out. When honestly, we have the Eight of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. This is the energy of please don't walk away. I feel like if you are a true twin flame, then you don't want to walk away from your twin flame. Like, when people come into my live streams or when people want a twin flame reading from me and they're talking about, oh, I just wish I never had to deal with this person again. If you believe that about your person, I hate to break it to you, but they may not be a twin flame, because regardless of what I've been through on my journey, I can't seem to get this man out of my head. I can't seem to admit to myself that I don't want this. Even though it hurts, even though it's hard, and even though it's been a long time coming and a long journey so far, it's worth it. You're in it for the long haul, and I've been getting that message for the last couple of weeks as well. It's a long haul connection. It's not you come into union and it's butterflies and rainbows. No, that's for your average like soulmate relationship, right? Where you come into union, you have the honeymoon phase, and then things start to fizzle out around year 2 or 3 because true colors start to show. Whereas in a twin flame dynamic, it's the complete opposite. You see each other's true colors right away because you share a soul. So you see right through the masks that each person wears. And so there's that revealing of the true colors first and foremost. And then as time passes, absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? Separation is preparation. All those good sayings that hold a lot of value, especially when it comes to a twin flame dynamic. This is a relationship that you're going to experience for your whole life, whether that means this person is in and out of your life, or if it means that you meet this person, they catalyze you, you catalyze them, and then you come into union. Every twin flame journey looks different. But when you are in one of your last incarnations on Earth, that is when you do come into 3D union with your twin flame in the physical. And choosing anything else, this energy of walking away with the Eight of Cups here, choosing anything else is actually more painful than doing the work to be with your twin flame. From my own experience and from what Spirit is telling me, and a bunch of other twin flame coaches have said, choosing a soulmate or trying to choose a soulmate when you're on your twin flame journey can actually end up causing more pain in the long run than it would to actually just deal with the heartbreak and heartache surrounding the twin flame, because obviously our twin flame has been with us through many lifetimes. So there's not just memories from this lifetime that are painful, but also many, 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 many past lives that are painful. And so that's why it's almost like a shock to your system when you come into contact with your twin flame in the 3D physical reality again, because your system recognizes them on a soul energetic level, and it causes all of these energies to come up to the surface. Anything that basically is standing in the way of you and unconditional love, which is inherently your relationship with God. Your relationship with God is a direct reflection of your relationship with unconditional love. So, and I've said, facing your twin flame is like facing God. If you're not ready to be seen for all that you are and loved and accepted 100% unconditionally for all that you are, you wouldn't how do I want to say this? If you're not ready to be seen and accepted for 100% you are, because you haven't accepted yourself for 100% what you are, and you haven't allowed God to see you as 100% you are, right? If there's still shame surrounding bearing your soul to God, there will still be struggles in bearing yourself to your twin flame, because your twin flame is your kingdom spouse. That is your divine counterpart. That is God's ordained person for you. And so the closer you get to God, the closer you get to this person. And the closer you get to this person, the closer you get to God, vice versa. Twin flames, the reason why they're called twin flames is because it's the same energy. Twin. Twin means, obviously there are people that can be born as twins. There's identical twins and fraternal twins. But the definition of twin is two things that are the same. And that's what twin flames are. So the more that you fall in love with yourself as well, the mirror is so intense that the more you fall in love with yourself, the more you're going to fall in love with this person. And the more you fall in love with this person, the more you can fall in love with yourself. It's actually a very, very beautiful journey if you allow it to be what it's supposed to be. If you overly attach to the 3D experience rather than the energetic experience of this entire 1111 on the timer dynamic, you're going to be sorely disappointed. And not a jet going over your head right now. You're going to be sorely disappointed. If the twin flame journey teaches you anything, it teaches you patience and it teaches you discernment. Because when you are encountering this other vessel that literally has the same soul as you, it's, like I said, a shock to the system, especially if you have hidden wounds and experiences that you still need to integrate in your healing journey. And in my opinion, you only meet your twin flame in the physical when you are ready to have that amount of soul growth in one lifetime. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about twin flames in the future, so I apologize if this reading is more so turning into like, this is what twin flames are, and this is what they mean, and this is how you can surrender. But I feel like maybe this is the message that's needed for the collective right now to really understand that the twin flame dynamic, you can't put the same expectations of a soulmate relationship onto the twin flame relationship, because it's not that. It's not. It's going to make you become your highest version of self. And your twin flame is going to constantly challenge you to become the best version of yourself. And if this person does not do that for you, whether or not they're in your life, they are not your twin flame. Okay? If the person that you are thinking in your head right now is actually someone that makes you, really sad, or trigger warning, want to hurt yourself, that's not your twin flame. It doesn't matter if they're in your life or not. Oh yeah, little bird? Tell him about it. Tell him about it. Yeah, because we're sick of the collective spreading false information about twin flames to the point where people are believing that their abusive karmic soulmate is their twin flame. We're tired of it. We're sick of it. So no one can tell you who your twin flame is but you. And if you are a true twin flame, then you know in your heart and soul that this is your person. And even when the 3D human doubts come up, right, there's still a soul knowing that it's this person. And right now, Spirit is just saying that if you feel like things are done with this person right now, it's because things are done the way that they have been with this person. Like the cycle or cycles that you have experienced with your twin flame so far, if you've met them in the physical, they're done. And that's why it feels kind of done energetically right now. But that's because both of you are going through like an energetic reboot as the Divine Masculine is entering his dark night of the soul. And I have been getting intuitive downloads that the Divine Masculine, as they enter their dark night of the soul, they will feel a little bit more comfortable reaching out to us than we did to them. Obviously, when we as the Divine Feminines were going through our dark nights of the soul, our Divine Masculine was not available to us, right? But because we have gone what we've gone through, because we've gone through what we have, English, our Divine Masculine knows that as they enter this process, especially as they start dreaming about us and seeing the synchronicities more and feeling our energy more, they'll know that they can come to us with this because we've been through it before. And as the Divine Feminine, it may be hard for your human ego to be like, yes, I'll help you with whatever you need, because obviously he wasn't there for you when you went through what you had to go through. But that's not the Divine Feminine way. It's not. We are the energetic leader of the connection. They are the physical leader. So if we try to initiate things in the physical before they're ready, we are actually taking on the Divine Masculine role. And that causes issues in the polarity dynamics of the connection. So that's what triggers what the Twin Flame Collective calls runner-chaser phases, okay? Because if the Divine Feminine tries to act from a Divine Masculine place, the Divine Masculine is going to fall into a wounded feminine energy and run. It's just how it works. So when the Divine Feminine is doing her job and embodying the energy and leading energetically, regardless of how the Divine Masculine is showing up in the physical, as long as she's still embodying who she is in her highest light, he will follow. And it's the Divine Masculine's job to initiate what's happening in the physical. So if he starts to reach out more and he starts to be more open about what he's going through, please check your ego and check your trigger when it comes to holding space for him, because I know that it's hard to think about how there was really no one there for you when you went through your dark night of the soul, but that's exactly how it was supposed to happen. Hate to break it to you, but God wouldn't sign you up for anything you couldn't handle. And as the Divine Feminine on a twin flame journey, we did not choose an easy path. The twin flame journey, the true twin flame path, is not for the weak. And so you are there's a lot that's going to be asked of you as the Divine Feminine to see if you are energetically ready to hold a love as divine as twin flame love. So when your Divine Masculine comes back around, because he's coming, all right, we pulled the Knight of Cups, are you going to let your ego take the stage, or are you going to let your higher self speak to the king in him? I saw a reel literally about this like yesterday, how regardless of how mad you are, if you want to be in a divine counterpartship, you be the queen and he be the king, you have to speak to the king in him. 1818 on the time erase, I said that. So the number 18 may be significant. The 18th. I mean, the 18th is in, what, 2 days? 3 days? 2 days, yeah. Jeez. April's flying. That's crazy. But yeah, your Divine Masculine's coming. So what are you going to do? What is your plan of action? Are you going to accept him and hold space for him and listen and open your heart? Or are you going to listen to your ego and shut down because it's not fair that he wasn't there for you and now you have to be... No. Sorry. No, but your spirit team is calling you the fuck out right now. And I'm actually going to leave this message there. I am going to be posting an extended message on Patreon if you want to go check it out. My extended readings tier is just $13.33 a month. There's going to be 2 to 4 extra readings in there every month, 20-minute, 30-minute readings. So feel free to check that out if that calls. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment below. As always, English, closing up the reading, and let me speak. As always, please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you feel called to share it with a friend that you know is on the twin flame journey that needs this information right now. Feel free to do so. It would help me out a lot. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you for listening, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.